Alright, so I'm on this journey to find YouTube's worst of the worst, like the YouTuber who surpasses everyone in sucking. Which brings us to Shane Dawson. Now, there's a holy trifecta as to why a YouTuber can get canceled, right? So there's racism, there's chasing cupcakes. If you don't know what that means, look in the comments. And there's generally being a pretty bad person. Now, Shane Dawson had a problem. He took this holy trifecta and pushed it to limits that the world ain't never seen before. And this is how he got caught. See, a trend I've noticed covering all these terrible YouTubers is when they slip up one time, people are gonna go back and look at all of their other past mistakes and bring it to the forefront. Now, what a YouTuber must do now is apologize, then everyone says, oh, it's just the past, and they move on. Now, this happened to Shane Dawson a bunch of times. He was forgiven over and over and over again. That's because at one point, he's like the biggest YouTuber in the world. Now, we're gonna cover each of the trifectas separately, and then it's all gonna come together in the end. Okay, we'll start with racism. Straight off the bat, bro's doing blackface. I know what you're thinking. God damn! But hold on, didn't I tell you levels you ain't never seen before? Let me finish. You see, his blackface was a special kind of blackface. He's doing the real, true blackface, not just painting his face black. For those of you that don't know, blackface originated with folks back in the stupid times not only painting their faces black, but also doing like caricatures of black people. That was the whole point, just like super stereotypes. Well, this is what Shane Dawson is doing. Now, first of all, let me note, he's doing this back in the days of YouTube when edgy content was a thing. A lot of people are doing edgy content, but his edgy out-edgies everyone else. He's saying the N-word here, there. No hard R, basically just tap dancing for the camera while he got blackface. Yeah, bro was hitting all that. I believe he had a character named Shanae or something like that. In fact, him and his whole family gets fired from their job. He comes out with the video saying, yo, they just fired us. Everybody said, for what? He said, I don't know. He said while he was at work, maybe it's because he danced on a pole or something. Well, a couple minutes after he dances on that pole at work, he goes over to, I believe it's his sister, and he says, yo, I got blackety black hair. Make me white again. She goes, ooh, I believe it's called Afro hair. Everybody's laughing. His job says, Shane, come here, bring your whole family. They walk in, they say, you fired, get out. They walk out. Now, when YouTube starts moving away from that edgy content, people look back and go, Shane, what's this? He goes, oh, I'm sorry. He's forgiven by white people, not by black people. Because remember, he's doing like blackface. He's going over the top. Now, when I say white people and black people, of course, I mean the majority of both, enough to keep his career going strong. And now it's time for our story break with our sponsor, Raycon. A Black Friday Cyber Monday deal you'll appreciate every day. Well, that's Raycon's everyday earbuds. Now, to me, the most important part about earbuds is the fit. I cannot stand when earbuds fall out of your ear. So I love the fact that these earbuds come with multiple size tips to fit different ear types. Put it in, twist it, you straight. Like I went for a whole jog with these things and I got no issues. They also come with these cool protective covers. I chose that smoky one because, you know, it looked a little smooth. And to me, the best part about the cover is it supports wireless charging. So you don't have to take them off to get that 90 minutes of battery life in just 10 minutes of charging. So if you're thinking about copping a pair, it's time to save big for Black Friday Cyber Monday. Go to buyraycon.com/XCVI today to get up to 30% off site-wide. That's right, you'll get up to 30% off everything on Raycon's website if you go to buyraycon.com/XCVI. And Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee, so if you need to make returns, there you go. Now back to our story. So boom, racism trifecta touch. Now let's talk about chasing cupcakes, a topic I absolutely always hate, but we're here now. So over the years, videos constantly come out of him saying very inappropriate things. It's bad, guys. He's talking to like a niece or a cousin saying, yo, you got a boyfriend, this, that, and the third, on camera. Like, he's not hiding this. Openly talking about things he should not be talking about to them. He's interviewing a girl on the street with someone else, with another interviewer. She says, I'm a youthful age. He gets in real close to this area of her and says, you sure about that? The youth chuckles awkwardly. The other interviewer looks like they're about to vomit. They're like, yo! But right now he's blazing through all this. No needs for apologies just yet. He going. Now there's a bunch more videos sliding out just a little bit where he's just talking a little weird to the youth. Then the one where he's saying all that weird stuff to his niece, that one catches fire. So people are like, yo, oh, you gotta address all these, Shane. He says, my bad. Everyone's like, all right, Shane, we forgive you. In fact, he doesn't even say my bad for this apology. He's like yelling. He's like, I'm not a weirdo. I'm not a cupcake chaser. Everyone's like, okay. He's like, all right, moving on. And that should tell you the power Shane Dawson had around this time. His apology could be complete trash, just saying, that's not me. And people would just nod their head and be like, all right, cool. In fact, in his comments on those videos, it's overwhelmingly positive. Usually for apology videos, they get flamed, massive dislikes and all that. His terrible apology videos, you get people saying, yo, I think he really learned his lesson this time. By the way, he yelling at me, I feel it. Now we're gonna take a quick pause at cupcake chasing and go on to seeming to be a terrible person. Trust me, we gotta come back to cupcake chasing. So, seeming to be a terrible person, he's doing this movie, right? Everyone's like, yo, we love you, Shane. Remember, he's super powerful at this time. Comes out with this movie, it's pretty bad. And it's pretty offensive. People are like, this sucks. And it's pretty mean, but we still like you, Shane. A TV series comes out after Shane's movie. Okay, listen to this. Shane made this movie as a part of a TV series producing it. So this TV series had a contest. They took two creators, Shane being one of them, and someone else, and they said, make these movies, we'll produce them, put it out to the world. That's how Shane made the movie. Terrible. So the TV series comes out, and they say Shane sucks, like sucks. The whole TV series is just Shane basically cussing people out. But it's like weird. It's one of those cuss outs where he's just like, y'all don't understand the vision. Y'all don't see what I'm trying to do here. See, remember, this wasn't supposed to be his movie. He was creating this as like a contest, right? So they gave him a script. He gets the script and says, this ain't the script. We're doing it my way. They said, okay, I guess you can do that. He writes a whole new script, gives it to them, and they say, Shane, this is not good. Shane says, well, which parts do you want me to change? He says, shut up. I'm not changing any of it. And by far the most famous part of the TV series is when someone's telling Shane, you've said you're not going to change any of these terribly offensive things that you're going to do in the movie. But this part where this homeless man is eating stuff that comes out of your body when you use the bathroom has to go. Shane says, no. This is my vision that has to be in the movie. She says, Shane, actors have dropped out. People are dropping out of your production. He says, if they don't want to be in a Shane Dawson movie, that's their loss, isn't it? Make the homeless man eat. For the cameras, I don't think he's really doing it. One of the people associated with this film, who's a decently famous actor, Zach, I forgot his last name, says he forcibly removed his name out of Shane Dawson's movie. He said it was so offensive, he just doesn't believe it should have had a budget. It's just terrible. So what does Shane have to say about all of this? Shane says, first of all, Zach was just being mean to me. I don't know why he was being mean to me. Second of all, I don't know why folk didn't like the movie. I thought it was pretty good. They said, Shane, what about the part when you was just yelling at everybody in the TV series just trying to help you? He said, it's show business, baby. And also they all wrong for that. I ain't doing nothing wrong. As you can imagine, Shane's fans were like, yo, bro comes out with one bad movie, they're not gonna give him another chance? Come on. But see, the movie wasn't the problem. Well, it was part of the problem. The bigger problem was him behind the scenes. He was so rude that he was just blacklisted. Nobody wanted to work with him. All right, now that we've hit the trifecta, let's see how this all comes together to lead to his downfall. Now, Shane Dawson finds himself in the middle of a beauty YouTuber drama, which we're not going to get into because that would be a 40-minute video on its own. Beauty YouTubers are huge and they have massive fan bases. So everyone in this drama is getting looked at by a microscope. Basically, beauty YouTubers fans are looking into Shane Dawson and everyone involved in this drama's past so they can put them on blast. We talked about Shane Dawson's past, so he has a lot to be highlighted. They highlight it. People are like, what is this? His past controversies come out to the world stage, to a whole new audience. And remember, his was an extra layer of suck. The racism, the chasing cupcakes, the overall just being trash, another level. So people are like, yo, Shane, what's going on? So Shane comes out and says, yo, y'all, my bad. He really has to lay down the apology this time. He no stranger to apologies. But remember, the last apologies were just like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. This time he's like, I'm really, really, really sorry. Like truly from the bottom of my heart. People are like, Shane, boom, a bombshell drops. Back to the chasing cupcakes. This person finds videos of all of the times he said weird cupcake chasing things. And there is a lot. It explodes online. But he already made his apology. And one, he can't take, no, I was just young, that was the old me, because he like 20 some years old at this point. And two, the stuff he's saying is so bad that if I even try to repeat it, they're taking my video down. But just for context, most of the time he's not directly inserting himself in the situation with these youths, but he's saying like, have you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna, we're moving on. If you're a little confused, look at the comments, they'll help you out. Now, one video encapsulates all of this perfectly. He's looking at a picture of Willow Smith and he's doing something to himself, fake doing it. And he's looking at the camera going, The problem is Willow Smith is, well, just look at the picture. He shouldn't be doing that. Jaden Smith, Willow Smith's brother, comes out and says, you wildin'. If I see you on these streets, we finna have a problem. I hate you, Shane. I hate you. Now, the difference between everyone saying, Shane, you not cool versus a celebrity saying it, massive. Jaden and Willow's mom, Jada Pinkett, comes out and says, we're tired of the apologies. You suck. That's my daughter. Everyone said, Shane, this ain't a good look. Boom, bona fide famous people saying this, news outlets, blogs everywhere. The Smith family is mad at Shane Dawson. Why? Because Shane Dawson chases cupcakes. It's bad. Now hold on, I got a bonus one for you. We touched racism. We touched chasing cupcakes. We touched being a mean person. He adds a fourth play. Shane mixes it up and adds animals to the mix. At one point, bro was saying proudly on his podcast, yo man, I had this cat. Wherever you think this story is going, it's worse. He said, then I laid the cat down. The person on the podcast, his co-host, literally tells him, Shane, stop. He says, nah, let me finish. And then I laid the cat down. I didn't like do anything to the cat. Come on, bro. But I did something. The whole time his co-hosts are telling him, Shane, chill, Shane, chill. But he just keeps going. He can't help himself. He's just ignoring them. And he says I can't say what he did. And here's another place where I can't say what he did. So take a pause, look at the comments. They're gonna tell you what he did. And that's what he did. His co-hosts were like, yo, Shane said, come on, bro, that's not that crazy. Well, all this stuff brought in together at one time was enough for YouTube to demonetize all his videos and for Target to take his books off the shelves. Yeah, he has some books that he wrote. Target pulled them off. He says, yo, I'm leaving YouTube. Everyone says, woo! He says, for now. Everybody said, what? He said, huh? See, Shane had a plan. It's the same plan that all YouTubers do when they get canceled heavily. They take a hiatus. They say they're leaving, but they're not really leaving. They're just waiting for the smoke to die down. Whole time he talking to his fans, keeping them pumped up. He realizes, okay, I got this core fan base, as most of these terrible YouTubers do. These YouTubers can do the worst things ever. They will always have a core fan base. He keeping them pumped up. Everyone eventually kind of forgets about Shane. A year and a half goes by. He starts sliding in with videos. His first video is continuously kind of talking about the apologies and all that, and then boom, he jumps straight to it, just making content like he used to. His core fan base continues to watch it. Now, of course, he is not at the heights that he used to be, but it's more than just because people don't like him. His videos kind of suck, because nowadays we're on an era of YouTube where you can't just like put your face in front of a camera and just start talking. People want to see content. There's so many YouTubers, you got to kind of differentiate yourself. You can't just go off your name, unless you're like one of those legacy YouTubers like PewDiePie. Shane Dawson basically lost his legacy, so he got to try. He not trying. He just coming out and he just really talking. Until very recently. Now he's posting like conspiracy theory videos and they seem to be doing quite well. And if there's something I will say about Shane, he's like a chameleon. He will always find what works for YouTube. Like he absolutely knows what will go viral and will follow that formula to the letter. Exhaust it, squirm around, find the next thing people are doing, and then do that as well. Generally for his core audience, and as you can see from his numbers, it's still pretty big. So who have we got so far? We got David Dobrik, we got EDP, we got Jack Dorothy. I've been saying his name like Dorothy, I guess, I don't know. Oh, and we've also got Johnny Somali. So like I said, we are going to vote on who is the worst of the worst. So out of these people, start thinking of, you know, how you ranking these folks. We're probably gonna do like 1 or 2 more. So tell me in the comments, who is missing on this list? And we'll go from there.